Hey everybody, how you doing? You found me here because you wanted to know what's the best on-road, off-road motorcycle to buy. So I've got my opinion. I think lots of people have got... Dogs shaking the screen. Hang on, dog. This is Crystal, by the way. Crystal, say hello to the screen. There's Crystal. And there's my bike in the background. So, in my opinion, that's the best on-road, off-road motorcycle there is. I'll just put you up here so we can see it a little bit better. This is the Kawasaki KLR 650. It's one of the most basic on-road and off-road motorcycles there is on the market. Reliable ones, that is. They're good quality as well. They've been making these things since 1987 and they pretty much haven't changed them at all. Still has a carburetor, no fuel management system, no computers, no flashing lights, no digital dashboard or anything. It's just as basic as they come, and it's as strong as an ox. Yeah, it's really tough. I've tipped this thing over already on the road. I did more damage to myself than the bike. It's got a little bit of a scratch on the front fork just there, another one on the engine cover, and a little bit on the plastic, but that's it. And I landed on a lump of concrete. Went over the handlebars and twisted my knee. I'm still hobbling around after months of trying to wait for it to get better, but it's just strong and rugged. Now on the road, it's great. If it's a single cylinder 650, so it's a single banger. If you get the revs up too high, she vibrates a fair bit. Now this one's only got a 14 tooth sprocket on the front, and I've done that for better off-road performance. They come out standard with a 15 tooth sprocket, and you can get a 16 tooth front sprocket for highway riding, and that just sort of cuts all the vibration out. Once you get above 5,000 revs, she gets a bit vibratory. With the 14 tooth sprocket that I've got on here, 5,000 revs for me is about 120 kilometers an hour, 110, 120, and for me that's fast enough. I don't really want to go any faster. You've got to be mindful of the fact too on the highway, on the road, that you've got dual purpose tyres. And as such, you've got to be a little bit careful, especially if the road's a bit greasy, a bit wet. It could tip you off if you're going too fast. You can fit road tyres if that's what you want on it, or you can fit proper knobbly off-road tyres if you just want to stick to off-road, but then you've got to really be careful when you get on the tarmac. However, with the dual-purpose tyres on, she's brilliant. It'll go anywhere, do anything. It's a real grunter. There's a huge amount of torque. It's only 47 horsepower, but huge amount of torque. I've taken this to some hairy places off-road, and it just doesn't give up. The only way you'll stop is if you fall off it or fall over, and then it's a heavy bitch to pick up. But it's 195 kilos dry weight, but if you've got it full of fuel and you've got a bit of gear on, you're looking about 200 kilos to lift up. So, yeah, it's not light. It's lighter than the big dual-purpose bikes, of course. The beauty of this one is that it's cheap to buy. You're looking about 9,000 New Zealand dollars. I don't know what that translates to in US or any other currency, but 9,000 New Zealand dollars currently, 8,995, which is cheap, I think, compared to the big money you pay for the bigger brands. The Triumph Tiger 800s are a beautiful bike, good bike, but expensive. You pay for it. The KTM's best bikes on the world, in my opinion, off-road and on-road. Also really expensive. Your BMWs, the GS800 is probably, well, the GS650 is comparable in engine size to this, but nowhere near as comparable in performance as that, way outstrips it. The 800 would be close, but also really expensive. So this is relatively cheap. I just want to show you a few reasons why, so I'll just go over and have a look at the old girl. You've got if you can just see that, you've got a carburetor, you see? Simple carburetor system. As I said before, looking at the dashboard there, see? Speedometer, rev counter, and a temperature gauge. That's it. You've got analog lights there for your turn indicator and your neutral light and your high beam light. All analog type switches, and that's it. There just isn't anything else to it. Look at the size of this. You get a big luggage rack, big carrier. Whoops, big carrier on the back there. I don't know what the weight rating is at. It'll be written on here somewhere. Oh, 10 kilos. You could put on there. These are the tyres I was talking about. The back tyre. That's the sort of thing. So you know, great. It'll go anywhere off-road, as far as I'm aware. I mean, not anywhere, but you get some real wet, slushy stuff, of course, you're going to get stuck. But pretty good. Disc brakes, of course, front and rear. Yeah. What else can I show you? Front end. Again, that's the tyre. Don't know whether you can see this. And there's the radiator. Pretty well covered up and protected. That's good. 2 headlights, high beam, low beam. Good at night, good and bright. Much better than just having a single headlight. I've been down that road before. Nothing worse than having a single headlight on a dark night in the pouring rain. Can't see a bloody thing. So yeah, it's good to have plenty of light. So that's it. And as far as I'm concerned, for my money, that there, and when I say my money, if you haven't got a lot of it, that's the best on-road, off-road bike you can get. Oh. And I've tested that out quite a few places, on-road and off-road, and it's really enjoyable. Love it. I just run a home business, a business from home, work from home. I don't work particularly hard. I pretty much do marketing. I have a system. No, bloody dogs. Dogs always want to play. Yeah, just have a home business. I use a system called Home Business Labs that runs the business for me. I just do the marketing. Everything else is pre-configured and pre-done for me. So there's not a lot. You don't have to know anything technical. It's all just done for you. The landing pages, capture pages, and all the sales pages and that is done for you. All I got to do is do the marketing. So if you're interested, if you've been thinking about home business and you want the freedom to get out on a bike, not just on the weekend, but during the week when there's no one else around, go and ride a trail or find a lonely backcountry road or track, or just get out on the highway. And like not far from here, we're in the central North Island in New Zealand. We've got a huge big mountain. The other day I just felt like going for a ride, so I rode around the mountain, 400 kilometres. I mean, I could have done it shorter, but I chose to do the longer route. And amazing way to spend an afternoon. Awesome fun. So if you want the freedom to do that, the time freedom and the financial freedom, be able to do the stuff that money allows you to do, then just click on the link that you can see on the screen here, and it's joinmikeshearer.com, and you'll also see another one in the description below this video. Click on that and introduce yourself to Mr. X, and he'll take you through the blueprint for how to do this, and just enjoy life like I do. So yeah, look forward to seeing you on the other side. Just go there, click there, watch the video. It's only a video. It doesn't force you to buy anything. Just a video explains how the system works, really. And if you're keen, you push a button and away you go. You not only get into Home Business Labs, but you also get into what we sell, which is the Doobly system, the Doobly online shopping system, and that is awesome. Tell you about that in another video probably. So I'm just going to say goodbye now, and see you later.